Hello. Hi, everyone. I was talking the entire time. I had no idea I was not live. Yeah, I'm trying to use this StreamYard and don't really know how to do it, so just bear with me. I think this is like my third time using it, but there's all these functions I have never tried to use or experiment. But yeah, so today I just want to answer some questions on gang stalking. If you guys have any for me, and maybe join in on this chat. It'll be great if you guys can join in on this chat. I will post the link. Oh, hey, Raw Data. You want to join on this chat? Oh, why not? Why can't you like security setting with your computer? Because I think it'll be great if you can join in on this. You have to change your setting. Uh-oh. Do you know how to change it? Because well, one thing is I want to know, when will you start making videos again? Because you were making some great videos and you were gaining momentum, and I noticed your subscriber count was going up very fast, but then all of a sudden you stop making videos. Yes, you have to allow mic. You can turn the camera off. Okay, you might post on 22222. Changing platform. What does that mean? Like to away from YouTube, or to a different topic, completely different genre of information. And what's with the date? Why that date on February 22nd? Oh, nice. New you. Okay. Well, that's cool. Um, so did you ever get the air blower I suggest you to purchase? Well, yeah, actually numbers are important. Dates are important. That's very true. Um, I know at least in the Chinese almanac, it would show things like we're not, well, certain dates. Um, it's not certain days. It's not good to spend money or go out um, to certain events like funerals or shopping or getting a haircut. There's all these different things you're not supposed to do on certain days, and I think it's very fascinating, and I do believe some of it. I mean, I believe it more than not. I mean, why not? It doesn't really hurt. I mean, Groundhog Day. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so what genre of information will you be creating or sharing with the public? So have you ever tried slapping those shadow people, those shadow ghosts inside your home? Hey, Elomo Humbucker. Um, El El Lama. Sorry, I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. Put a crucifix in your room. Also buy a tourmaline. Is that some type of stone gem? Okay, I mean, yeah, if that actually works, I mean, yes, the power of believing. That's very important. See, these gang stalkers works in your mind, and they love to induce fear and create fearful thoughts. And these gang stalkers, they are actually they get their weapons from us as we go about our day. And if something happened at work, or we receive a letter, and someone make us feel nervous, that's like a form of a weapon for these gang stalkers, and they can use that in our minds to put anxiety or paranoia or fear. And and even for example, if a TI gets into an argument with a neighbor, I mean, that is just gold mine for the gang stalkers, because now the gang stalkers know there's tensions between the TI and the neighbor, and the gang, whatever the neighbor's doing, if the neighbor's outside doing something, the gang stalker will tell the TI practically anything that has to do with fear. The gang stalker can tell the TI, "Oh, your neighbor is outside and is spying on you, or your neighbor is looking at the direction of your window, or your neighbor, it's it's around the corner, but your neighbor is probably doing something else, probably try to like sneak to the back of the house." Just all these creative thoughts just to mess with the TI. And it'd be great if there's some questions, more specific questions, but for me to just go off on the top of my head, there could be many situations. The possibility is just almost endless when it comes to creating fear in the mind of a TI. That's why the no fear mentality is so important, because the gang stalkers, they know all your fears, and knows your thoughts. So there's nothing a TI can hide from these gang stalkers, and that's why these gang stalkers are always one step ahead. And for those TIs that have not reached the voice to skull stage, believe me, your gang stalker will always be one step ahead of you. Always. You can mark that down in your journal. If you're a TI and you have not reached voice to skull, your gang stalker will always be one step ahead of you. And most likely, I would say very strongly, the TI will be in fear, different forms of fear in the mind, but it'll be very stressful. Okay, it says Age of Aquarius. Okay, interesting. Full moon. Oh, that's a full moon. That's awesome. When it's full moon, I do notice my gang stalkers, their attack are at a minimal. Or I notice when it's full moon, It's more peaceful around here. But certain months or certain week, certain days, or maybe season, I do notice my gang stalkers are more on the extreme side when it comes to attacks and verbal abuse, or just doing some crazy stuff. Mostly messing with my family, because these guys can mess with the people that's closest to you, or people that's living in the same dwelling within proximity. These gang stalkers are in the physical world, and I mean, yeah, it you can try ignoring it. It's just, for me. See, my situation has gotten to a point where it's not that simple. I I talk trash to a lot of my gang stalkers, and I don't like hearing them. I've told them to don't talk to me. I told them to leave me alone, and things like that just don't work for me. And it has gotten to the point, since I challenged them every single day, has gotten to the point where I discover all these different tactics, like discovering, oh, they're actually here next to me, and discovered that I can swing my arm and I can feel that heavy resistance. They're literally right next to me, to a point where now I'm just literally just like slapping them around, because I can feel it. I've become somewhat of an expert in locating them, and also try different gadget, like my demon whistles, that just mess with them big time. They tend to always just leave me alone. I mean, there are days when I'm using the demon whistle and I'm just talking so much trash, where they're just doing it because they just feel like they gotta save face. Sometimes they'll tell me to not be so angry towards them, and to give them some face, because they feel like they don't have face anymore. Because I always tell them I whip their face right off of their dead ass. Because I mean, I want to get back on topic. These gang stalkers, they are spirits. I mean, I they are they are spirits, and they are here on Earth. They are here. Like they are there next to you, next to me. We can't see it with our eyes, but we can use technology to locate them. We can feel them, and TIs can hear them. So, and I know they can show themselves if they really want us to see them. So they are just very much here in the physical world. And it's like the afterlife. I've gotten to the point to understand the afterlife is it's like another complete chapter of learning how to be in existence. It's something that's something new, like a baby learning new skills. It's like something completely new, and there's like politics involved, like a hierarchy. Kind of like some TI would say, oh, the gang stalkers, they have a handler, like a hierarchy. Well, there is a hierarchy, and my experience, my experience is the ones at the top, they tend to not say anything. They don't really talk, because I talk so much trash to them. They don't really say much. But the one on the lower end, they lower up on the bottom, they would actually are the one that's causing all the drama and frustrations. And oh, TNT Storm. Are you still here? I meant raw data. It says you need to reconnect. Hey, Justin Hall. You have any questions on gang stalking? Or you want to join in on this? See, this live stream will be a lot better if I have someone to talk to instead of just talking by myself. So these gang stalkers, they are always next to me. If you're a TI, they're always next to you. And if you've been watching all my videos, if you watch all my videos, then I hope you understand how I emphasize on the importance of recognizing voice to skull. Um, if you're a TI and you don't know if, oh, it says device not connected, raw data. The setting do not work. So what can I do here? But it says you're not connected. That's so strange. Okay. Yeah, I don't. It says your device device is not connected, so I don't know how to get you in here. Oh, maybe you can change your display name. Can you do that? So these gang stalkers. I mean, when I say gang stalkers, it just it just doesn't even sound right to me because they are spirits, and that is how you exit gang stalking. Is to find out what they are. See, gang stalking is just a modern day term from people that don't know what's happening. But spirits been messing with people for thousands of years, or ever since humans been recording information or writing books on their encounters. So gang stalking is just a modern day term. The experience itself, it's dealing with these spirits, and these spirits have evolved. They actually are learning. They're adapting every single day, and they're learning. They are actually evolving with technology and society with us, but they have an advantage is they are somewhat just not accepted in society, in the norm of society. People don't like talking about spirits. People don't like to think about spirits. And I know a lot of people out there don't even believe in spirits. And talking about spirits when it comes to gang stalking, it gets majority of TIs really upset. Like without even thinking or without even researching, they'll just kind of being under control. Okay, that's why all the anger comes out. Start calling people perps or agent. I mean, that whole idea of perps and agent comes from the lower voice to skull, which comes from these spirits. Because the TI have not reached the stage of voice to skull, the gang stalker is always ahead. Always. And the gang stalker is in control of that TI because the gang stalkers is using lower voice to skull and using all the information that the TI have in the TI's mind in a manner that's creating fear and paranoia. It's like a little evil buddy inside the TI's mind playing the devil's advocate on against any good information. So a good information would be me sharing with the TI community that gang stalkers are spirits. They are next to you right now. But do you believe it? Most likely you don't, because the lower voice to skull will try to keep itself, the spirits will try to keep themselves hidden. And they will use whatever information the TI have in the mind to create the opposite, to counter against the information that I just shared. And it's a tough battle. It's hard to convince these TIs in to accept a new perspective or try to f- be fair in understanding new concept, which is, or the new idea of seeing that spirits, or try to understand that spirits exist. And I have no problem talking to someone about it. If you're a TI and you disagree, I would love to have you on. So if you disagree with me, that's fine. It's your opinion. And I would love to have you on the live stream, and so we can chat it out. Yeah, raw data. I don't know why the settings not working. I just started using this StreamYard, so I'm a newbie when it comes to these settings. Um, maybe maybe you need to use a computer instead of cell phone. I have no idea. Maybe you need to use a different browser, like Chrome or Firefox. Maybe, I don't know. Well, if no one joins the live stream, then I'm just gonna log off. I will have a video coming out this week. Electric mist is something that's there for hundreds of years at least, in paintings and early video footage. So one might say, "Oh, it's all the particles and fertilizer and space dust, chemtrail, all that stuff falling from the sky." Yeah, all those are mixed in there. But when I see a photo from the 1920s or see a video footage from the 1920s, and I see them there as well, something is strange. That just tells me it's been there. And I also have a video, a home video, a CCTV video of a very convincing paranormal encounter. Well, not by me, but a phenomenon that's captured on film on one of my CCTV. And what's fascinating was I was using my demon whistle that night. Okay. For a while, I would have my demon whistle outside, and I I um I would have it on timer. So, maybe 2 a.m. it'll turn on for 30 minutes, it'll turn off for 30 minutes. At 3 a.m. it'll turn on for 30 minutes. So I would do that, have that on and off throughout the night. And one night it was it wasn't fog, because you could say it looks like fog, but I already know it's the electric mist, and it was really heavy. It's kind of dense, especially on camera. It's clearly looks like fog or some type of mist. And with my demon whistle turned on, guess what? It took about 20 minutes, 20 minutes of my demon whistle, and the area cleared. Yes, on my CCTV, it looks like mist, it looks like fog, it was heavy, it was dense. And as soon as my demon whistle turned on, and I'm looking at the timestamp, 20 minutes into it. Well, gradually, the area was getting more clear. About 20 minutes later, it was clear. The fog's gone. And but okay, but you say, okay, maybe fog moved, right? Okay, but the juicy part is halfway into it, there was paranormal phenomenon, and really, really amazing piece of footage I will show you guys. And something that just can't be explained other than otherworldly. Something that's a real phenomenon that's going on. Do you need an app? Sorry. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just saw your all the messages. Let's go one at a time. Okay. Stop organized stalking. It's no demons. It's a government program. Great. Would you like to join in on this chat? Because I would love to chat with you. And no, well, what government program are you talking about? Because I disagree with that information. And I'm gonna provide the link here. Please join in if you can. And Travi Bike Life. Have you seen the movie Control Factor? No, I have not, but I will check it out. And Travi said it's spiritual, government can't do this. Yeah, I agree. In the beginning, I believe it was the government, because it only makes sense. And but after I called this bluff so many times and nothing was happening to me, and the way I talk trash, I talk extreme trash. Like, I talk a lot of trash, and I record trash talking on my phone. I just loop that all night long, and it's just not the government. It's not the government. So, but that was just beginning in my stage. But and I believe all TIs, they went through a phase of believing it is government. Do I need an app to go live? It says devices not connected. I don't know what that means. It just says I can see you try to connect, but it says devices not connected. Yeah, I have no idea why device is not connected. Okay, it says they will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them to the stream. So I guess you have to turn on your mic. Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. These spirits, they are in control. I mean, they literally are in control. They actually know everything. They're just like those stories. You know how they can make two people fall in love. They can make two people hate each other. They can make people start arguing over nothing, bickering over nothing, and it's true. It's very true. Hi, Lavender. Hey guys, I was just talking to my daughter, and